Hey, 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 it's me. It's Dolores live and in effect. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on inside the house. I know it's been a while since I actually came on live, and there's reasons for that, I've been basically working inside my business and doing the things that I need to get done for my success. And it takes a lot to stay positive. It takes a lot to be energized, to be able to come before you all. And so if you catch the replay, go ahead and hit a hashtag replay. And I do want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. But I'm not going to be on here long. I just want to talk about 5 ways to stay focused. And these are things that I had to learn while building and growing my business. And one thing I will tell you all, quit worrying about the numbers. Quit worrying about who's watching you. Quit worrying about who's viewing you. Quit worrying about what people think about you. Do you and do it your way. And one thing that I did learn is I was on Instagram today. And I hadn't been over there on Instagram, but I decided to go over there. And, learn to sow into other people. Learn to support other people, okay? And I had a friend of mine say that, you've been doing all these videos, but you haven't been giving any motivational speakings or any motivational tips. And the person let me know that they missed that. And I greatly appreciate that. Those that have been supporting me and been following me for quite some time on my journey. Okay. Hey, Tracy, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I do want to say I greatly appreciate that. But you all, I'm going to keep it real, uncut and on raw. I'm doing me without anybody's approval. I'm doing me without somebody telling me which way to go, how to go. What happened in my last 2 years of my business is that I always was changing and shifting to please whoever it was that was trying to mold me. But what they was doing, they was molding me, not letting me be me. They was molding me what would make them look good, okay? They wouldn't let me bring out my personality, my swag, the Dolores, okay? The videos that you all see me been doing, that was a test run. And it's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to keep it up. Because those short videos catches people's attention. Because people's attention span is only about 8 to 15 seconds long anyway. After that, if you don't have anything interesting and appealing, they're going to keep moving on anyway. Most people, when you go live, they don't come in on your live. They come in on your review. They come in on the replay. A lot of people, that's like I'm on live right now. Some people's looking at the live, but they haven't opened it up all the way. They're just looking at it. And when they look at it that way, you don't know that they're viewing you until they open it all the way up, okay? And a lot of people go back and look at you on the replay. That's cool. So what I learned in my last 2 years is that I'm doing me. And this time around, I'm doing me in 2020. And I'm loving every damn thing about me that I'm doing. The little bitty videos that I'm doing, my workflow. Yes, I do step outside of my home. I went back to work as they put me back in the field, I think I want to say as of last month. So I was at home for 60 days. After 60 days, I went back to work. Hey, Veronica, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming in. And so I go and do the little video and let you see that I do go to work. But I also come home and work too, okay? And so that's what I wanted to come on here about to let you know. But I do have five ways to stay focused. Hey, Lisa, thank you for coming in. 5 ways to stay focused. And you all, it really does work. I actually see a lot of success in my business for the things that I'm doing right now. It does work. I'm sharing with you all the things that I am seeing actual success. I used to find myself all over the place. I felt that I was bouncing all over the place. I felt like I couldn't catch up because I didn't plan my day. So I have 5 ways to stay focused, and I hope that this helps somebody, okay? Because it helped me tremendously, and I actually implemented this as of last week. It works, okay? It really, truly does work. So get note, paper, pen, get a replay, however you want to do. You can watch the video on the replay and the noise in the background are the grandkids. I do apologize about that, but I just laid them down to go to bed. So I wanted to make this video before I get ready to retire for the night. Tip number 1, set up your day the night before, okay? What I mean by that Oh, wow. All this new pop-up that they got going on. Oh, wow. Facebook is really upgrading, okay? I set up the day. What I mean by that, check before I go to bed now, you all. I used to spend a lot of time on social media. Let me tell you something about social media. Social media, liking people posts, commenting on people posts, socializing, interacting between each other. One thing I learned, that don't pay the bills, and that's not building my business. Okay? So put that aside. Those are activities which we call non-money making activities. That's not making you any money. And I had to learn that by socializing, commenting to people, ha, 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 da, da, da. It's not making me any money. Okay? Them same people been following me, connected with me for years, months, and Sunday, and they ain't brought out one dime. Okay? Even when I was pushing out products and pushing out samples, people get the samples, tell you, oh, da, 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 or they have an excuse why they don't buy for you. Let me tell you something. People are always looking for something for free. People always want you to support them, but they're not going to support you. People always got the hand out. I speak because I used to be that person. Okay? I was always looking for something for free, but ain't nothing coming to you for free. If you want success, you got to invest in it. Trust me. It takes blood, sweat, tear, and sacrifice, and that is what I'm doing in 2020. All the other years, I kind of play around with it, dibble and dabble. But this year, I'm all in. And anybody else that's not on my team, guess what? Many of you all that's on my Facebook page, you will be deleted. Because why? I'm making room for my money makers. I'm making rooms that people that want to do business with me, and I want to do business with them. I'm making room for those that want to go to the next level, not those that's just sitting around. I don't care if you're an old friend and I've been knowing you for 10 years and you're just sitting there and it's not benefiting me. Bye-bye. You got to go. Okay? So what I do on tip number 1, I write down everything that I may need to do for the next day. Don't do it when you first wake up. Do it because you already know before you go to bed where you stopped off tonight at. So you can write it down what you need to do tomorrow. Okay, so write your to-do list down, which we call it a daily method of operation. Write it down before you walk away from your desk or wherever you work at, okay? Before you go to bed, check your emails. You can check your emails at nighttime. You don't have to check your emails in the daytime. Check your emails at nighttime when you've done the things that you need to get done. Check your emails at nighttime. Also, check your social media at nighttime. Most of the time, you all see me popping in and out on social media. I'm not really there because I'm not focused, because I'm focused on my money-making activities. A lot of times when you all see me, I'm trying to get on social media to socialize at nighttime before I go to bed. That's when you normally catch me trying to socialize. And half the time when somebody say, have you seen this? I done missed that because I've been all day doing productivity things that's going to make me money. Socializing on Facebook not making me money, laughing and talking and being goofy. That's not going to make me money. But what I do on the backside of social media, that's what's making me my money. The messenger's where the money is at, not on the social media, on your news feed. There's no money on the news feed. But when I take it off of the news feed and I go to the messenger, to the inbox, that's where the money is at. So I'm just going to keep it real with you all, okay? When you write down your to-do list, get you a schedule. However you're going to work. If you're going to work from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., stick with that schedule. If you're going to work from 6 a.m., 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., stick with your schedule. You have to discipline yourself in your business. Everything I'm giving to you tonight is what I did last night, and you all things are happening and shifting in my business, okay? 2 things happened last week. And those 2 things that I got 2 people into my business last week. 2 people in my business last week. This week, I expect to get about 8. That's my focus, is 8. Okay? Hey, Shania, how you doing, Miss Jacobs? Thank you for coming in, love. Greatly appreciated, okay? So stick with your schedule. Be obedient to yourself. Everything I'm sharing with you is what I did last week for my success, okay? I wrote my goals, I made my goals, and I stuck with them. Okay? I reorganized my desk. I did a whole lot of things to walk into June with an open mind, a changed mind, and a mindset that I was going to the top and I'm going to succeed. I also made a post just a couple days ago. I'm not taking not one day off in my business for the success and the goal that I have. If you're trying to be successful in your business, you don't sleep. You don't take no day off. So while y'all going out here to the club, to the swimming pool, on vacation, I can't do that because I have a goal that has to be met first. And what I do when I get up to stay focused, I get up and I'm already ready. I get myself together. I wake up. This is still up under set up your day. I get up that morning. And when I get up that morning, I get myself going. I get my own self hyped up. Y'all want to know why you see those videos? Those videos is because I'm listening to some music that get me upbeat, get me in the mood, get me positive. Hey, that's what you gotta do. You gotta juice up yourself. You gotta pump up yourself. You know how they say, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. You need to pump up you. You don't need no audience. You don't need no cheerleader. Be your own cheerleader. Be your own audience. That's what I do. Now, I do have some accountability partner that I reach out to. And I give them their props, those that I do communicate with. And that circle's small. But that's just so that I don't find myself dropping to keep myself pumped up. So that's tip number one. Tip number two, do the most difficult thing first. What I found myself doing, I found myself checking my emails first, checking my social media page first, checking my news feed. When I say social media, there's different ways of social media. So I would check my news feed. I would check the notification. Oh, I'm only going to take 10 minutes. Oh, it's only going to take 20 minutes. Before you know it, then you're trying to like, then you're trying to comment. Before you know it, 30 minutes done pass by. An hour done pass by. 2 hours done pass by. Half the day done pass by. So I had to get focused. How did I get focused? I start doing the, Lisa, are you requesting to come in on this, honey? Because I'm not for sure. I got a pop-up notification. So if you did, let me know, okay? And so I came in, okay? And I came in focused, okay? So what I did, I got the most difficult task. The most difficult task, you all, that you want to set first thing in the morning on your focus, the most difficult is going to be your money-making activities. My most money-making activity, the most important one, the difficult one, is prospecting. That's the first thing I'm going in to do is straight prospecting. My prospecting is going to be from 1 hour to 2 hour straight prospecting. I'm not going to run out of people to communicate with. But if the things that I'm not doing to keep prospecting and keep reaching out to new people and keep staying connected to new and old, because when I do prospecting, you all, I'm reaching out to new people and I'm also reaching out to people that I've already began a conversation with. That's the most difficult because why? That's where the money is at. Okay? So what I do, you set up your times. It's up to you how you want to work your daily method of operation. Every task that you have, you need to give it an assignment. I don't care if it's 15 minutes. I don't care if it's 30 minutes. I don't care if it's 45 minutes. I don't care if it's an hour. I have a job. And some people that work, you get a 15 minutes break, you get an hour break. In that little bit of time, use it wisely and you'll be amazed of your success that you can get. I do. If I see that I got a 15 minutes open window before I speak to my next customer, before I speak to my next client, I put that 15 minutes to work. Small pieces of focus, then having a big piece and then you lollygagging around, you're losing out on money. So I take that small piece and I put it and I stay focused on that 15 minutes, okay? Another thing that I do, I time myself. Many of us has been taught to use a Google timer. You can go to Google, type it in the search engine. There's a timer that you can actually put on your screen. You might have a stopwatch. You can use the kitchen clock. You can use your microwave timer. You can go buy a timer that you use, that you bake in the kitchen, whatever it is. Get you a timer and set that timer and stay focused on that time that you set for that activity that you're going to do for your success. Okay? This also keeps you on track. Okay? Turn your cell phone off. Y'all, I'm going to be honest with you all. I had to turn it because I think I can multitask. But while you're multitasking, you're not focused. You're constantly being distracted because you're shifting from place to place. That was my weakness. My weakness was my cell phone. Because why? I got people calling me back to back. Ain't calling me back to back for nothing. Nothing. I got text messages coming in for nothing. I got social media messages coming in for nothing. So when I'm focused on doing my tasks, you all, I turn my ringer off on my phone. And then what happened, you all, although I turned the ringer off, I was still looking at the phone when it lit up. So guess what? I had to start turning my phone face down. You have to eliminate all distractions. Number 3, what I just said, eliminate distraction and time wasters. That was me. Hey, Michelle, thank you for coming in. I was being distracted. I'm all over the place. So turn the phone on silence. Turn the phone face down. I also can check my phone in between my tasks because I can take small mini breaks. 5, 10, 15 minutes. It's you. You running your own business. You choose how you want to take your break, okay? I also close unnecessary windows that I was not using on my laptop. I would have Facebook open. I would have 3 or 4 different emails account open. I would have all sorts of stuff open that I wasn't working with at the time that was distracting because I could see if I got a new notification or I could see it blinking saying I had a message in Facebook. So I closed all those extra windows so that I wouldn't be distracted because temptation is very tempting. So I can manage. I'll just peek real quick. That peek could cost you 15 minutes of valuable time of staying focused to get something completed and done in your business for your success. Okay? I learned because I couldn't blame nobody but me because I was bouncing all over the place. But the success actually is working because why? I'm being focused, okay? The other thing that I had to do, time. The reason why I'm sharing this with you all, time is of the essence. One thing about time, once you waste it, once it's gone, you can't get it back. So time is one thing that you can't do anything about it. So use your time wisely because you have 24 hours in a day. And once it's gone, it's gone. You can't rewind the hand of time. I'm in my 50s. I can't go back to the 20s and 30s. I wish I could rewind the clock and start over and take what I know now back then. I would be a wealthy, badass millionaire. I'm just keeping it real with you all. Excuse my language. Number 4, regenerate and keep up your energy. Stay upbeat. I'm going to be honest with you all. Even now when I'm working on my laptop, I have a separate window open, but I haven't minimized. I have Pandora playing in the background very, very low. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. There's playing in the background because it's playing music that I like. I'm like, hey, yeah, boom. Not something that's going to make me get up and go dancing, but keeps me upbeat. I remember that back in the day, yeah. But I'm not doing anything, but it keeps me upbeat. It gives me that feeling. It gives me that okay? So I do take quick breaks in between my tasks. I take 10-minute break of 5. Walk away, get up, stretch, go walk, go check the mailbox, go to the bathroom, walk to the backyard, do whatever you need to do to boost that energy back up, okay? So I do stretch, find myself stretching, okay? And that helps me boost back up my energy. Tip number 5, the final and the last one, baby. Remind yourself of your ultimate goals. How? A vision board. You all done heard this many, many times, a vision board. And if your vision board is out of date, create one first. If you have not created one, create one. It don't matter how you create it. You can create it with magazines. You can create it with construction paper. You can create it whatever you want. I have this, okay? This is one example. And in here, I remind myself of my why. In here, you all, see if I can share it with you all. I have pictures of my family. My family is my why. Sorry, y'all. Those are my $2. That's 2 of my 5 kids, okay? My why is my children, okay? Here, let's see here if I can see. I have things to remind myself. Let's see if I can show you all something else, what I'm looking for. I'm hoping it's in here, but if not, I have it also on my cover page. My cover page is an upload of my house. It's not in here. I also have, it must be in the other one. I have things to remind me of my why. It could be a picture of a house, which I have, my why, okay? House, 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 3-car garage with the office included in it. That's my why. So create your vision board or update it. You might need to revamp it and do a new one because now your goals can change, your vision and change. Do that, okay? I wrote some stuff. This serves as a constant reminder why you're doing what you're doing. I'm doing it for me. Hey, Miss Trudy. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for my children. I'm doing it for my children's children. I'm doing it for my children's children's children. I'm doing it so that I can build a legacy. Like y'all remember from Madam C.J. Walker, she built a legacy so that she can leave it to her children. I'm doing it for my generation. I'm doing it for a legacy, to leave a legacy that they can carry on and move on. So I'm not just doing it for me, okay? So know your why. Excuse me, I had to write everything down. So this is my why. Your goal should be written down or broken down with details, okay? What that means, don't just say, oh, I want a car. Oh, let's just say I want a BMW. Okay, you want a BMW, but what kind of BMW do you want? Do you know what color you want? What color the outside, the exterior, the interior? What type of car? I can tell you one of my dream cars is a BMW X7. I want it black, and I want the interior to be red. Okay? Can I see it in the driveway? Yes, I can. Where can I see it? I can see it in front of that house that I have a picture of. That's a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath house, 2-story house with a living room. See, I'm going into details. I can go into further details that's inside this house that I also know that it will have white furniture. I also know that inside this house, it will have a fireplace. But since it got a fireplace, I don't want it just with a regular fireplace. I want it with a double-sided fireplace. That I can see the double-sided fireplace in the former living room and the former dining room. Double-sided. I also want the master bedroom. Inside the master bedroom, I also want it with a suite that's like a mini living room. But between the master bedroom and that mini living room to the master bedroom, I also want a double-sided fireplace in there. Can I see it? Yes, I can. Do I know what the aroma smell like? Yes, I know what the aroma smell like. Do you see the pictures? Yes, I'm giving details. That's what that means, details. Don't just say what you want. Give the details and break it down. Now, what happens with your vision board, with your dreams, with your why? Attach emotion to it. What do I mean by saying attach emotion? Can you feel it? Can you sense it? Can you actually put yourself in it? You know, they say in order to receive it, you got to believe it. Okay? And when you sow as a man thinketh, so is he. So when you actually start thinking things and you actually start visualizing it, your brain is a creation. It is a creator. This brain creates so much stuff. That's why you have to be careful what you think. You have to be careful what you see. You have to be careful how things come out of your mouth. A lot of times you say, when I get there. Ain't no when you get there. It's when you get there. Or how we say if. If I become. If is an iffy word. In a way, it's almost saying you don't believe. Speak as if things are now. Y'all know what wealthy people do? Wealthy people check their bank account. Don't be afraid to check your bank account. Check your bank account every day. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you to check your bank account 3 times a day. I do. I check it. I check it because why? Wealthy people manage their money. Wealthy people watch what's going on. So do I attach emotions to my vision? Yes, I do. How do I attach emotions? Easy. Here you go. Visualize your goals with music and videos. You all, when I went inside my dream home, I walked inside a model. Everything y'all see people doing now, I've been there, done that. Okay, when I got my very first car, I wrote it down. Details. Okay, my home, I wrote it down. Detail, and I got it. Okay. You all, don't be afraid to go inside somewhere. Even go to the car lot. Go to the car lot. Test drive it. Stand next to it. Touch it. Feel it. Get emotion attached to it. You all, when I went inside my dream home, and when I went in not as if it was a demo house. When I pulled up as if it was my house. I parked in my parking spot. I walked up to my front door. I opened up my front door. I went inside. I also took pictures so that I could print them and make a vision board. So I do have something like this. I do have it with all the pictures in it. Also, another thing you can do, don't be afraid to add music for the emotions, to attach your emotions to it. And do not be afraid to even create a video. Even if it's a car that you want, there's nothing wrong with you taking a video and walking around that car, taking a video. You can get somebody else to video you touching the car, sitting in the car. You all, when I went inside that house, as if it was mine. I touched the walls. I sat down. I took a video, and I've been in several homes, but there's one that stuck with me. One. So am I emotionally attached? Yes, I am. Was I emotionally attached with my first car? Yes, I was. Am I emotionally attached to the BMW X7? Yes, I am. So the 5 ways to stay focused. Number 1. Set up your day the night before. Write it down. Because before you get away from this desk, you know where you stopped off at. And you know exactly what needs to be done tomorrow. So go ahead and write it before you get up from your desk. Number 2. Do the most difficult first. You want to work on your money-making activity before you work on your non-money-making activity. Many of us spend a lot of times doing websites, doing all sorts of stuff, creating that's not making you money. You want to work on your tasks and activities that are your money-making activities and say your non-money-making activities for later. Do you have to have a website to make money? No, you do not. So all this stuff that people telling you that you need and you got to have to make money, I can stand here and vouch for you. Well, not stand, I'm sitting at my desk, but I can vouch to you. It's all a lie. It's not true. Because most of my money, 90% of my money, you all, and I do have a website, but 90% of my money have been made right here on social media. Right here on Facebook. So when people tell you you got to go all these different places, it's nice to have it. But do you have to have it to start off? No, you do not. Number 3, eliminate distractions and time wasters. Emails and your cell phone. TV. People knocking on your door. Text messages. Your friends want to go partying, but you really need to get this here done. And I had to turn my cell phone off and turn it face down. I actually see a big difference right now. From last week to this week, you all, what I see, what I feel, and what I've accomplished is OMG is all I can say. And that is only the beginning. So I'm sharing you all something that actually really is working in my business. Number 4, regenerate and keep up your energy. Put a timer on. Set your each task 15, 30, 45, 1 hour. Take a break. Go back to the next task. If you didn't finish the task within that time frame, leave it alone. Set it for the next day. Go to the next task. Stay on your task to get your things that you need to get accomplished and completed in your business. Stay focused. Don't get distracted. Okay? Final, number 5, remind yourself of your ultimate goal. Your ultimate goal is what is your why. And when you know what your why is, make sure your why, you go into full detail. You want to talk about your why is that you want to get you a brand new home to put you and your family in. Beautiful. Do you know what color it is? How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms? How many garages? Do it have a library in there? Do it have an office in it? Go into detail. Even to the point that you know exactly what color the paint is on the wall and you know exactly where you're going to put that particular picture. Go into details about that picture. You know exactly where you're going to mount that picture on which wall in your house. Be detailed. And get emotions attached to it. When your emotions are attached, it becomes a part of you. It's almost like you living and breathing it. How do you think basketball stars become basketball stars and football players become football players? Because why? They practice and 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 they practice. They basically live and breathe the sports. The sport is them and they are the sport. The same thing with you inside your business as well. So you all, those are my 5 tips on ways to stay focused for your business. This is something that I actually did implement. This is something that I did start using as of last week. I kind of tapped in it here, tapped into it there, kind of played around with it for like the last 2 years. But when I got serious and I decided that June was my month, that this is my season, and this is the 6th month of the year of 2020, and there's 6 months left, and there is things that I need to get completed with no if and or but. You all, I sat down, I wrote my goals, I got focused, I got heads. I just zoomed in. And whatever's not in that process or in that focus lane, I'm getting rid of it. I'm tuning out the negativity. I'm tuning out this. I just planned it out. And don't get me wrong, I'm going hard every day in my business, every day till it hurts me in the bottom of my tummy. Because why? I'm putting my all in. I made a decision that I'm going to work every single day this week in my business if it's only 2 hours, 4 hours in my business. And I'm talking to somebody because why? I work my business, but I also have a job. Whatever you do, don't quit your job. Keep your job till you get where you're going. And when you get where you're going, you want to make sure that you got a solid foundation. Yes, I love working from home, but I also want to be able to work from home full time. But not full time that I'm working full time every day, all day, but I want to be able to work my freedom full time with a full time pay. That I can work anywhere with my business. Because why? I realized that most of the time with my business, I'm either working it at home or I'm working it in my car. The other day, I had to pull to the side of the road just to finish scheduling an appointment. Just to book a client to make sure that she gets her scheduled appointment in time. Don't nobody want to book an appointment and then 2 or 3 hours later they get a notification saying you have an appointment with such and such. They want that right then and there. Hey, Brill. How you doing, Miss Williams? So you all, I gave all 5 of my tips. Please, if you find value in what I gave, please feel free to comment. Please like and share. You know, they say sharing is caring. But if you find it a benefit for you or for somebody else, I mean, don't even hesitate to tag them into the video. And if you catch this on the replay, please do me a favor and hit hashtag replay. How's everything going for you, Miss Williams? We was just talking about the 5 ways to stay focused. And that's one, set up your day the night before, because you already know where you stopped off at. So go ahead and write it down. I do that. I got my appointment book here. I keep everybody written down so I know exactly what I need to do for the next day. Only thing that I do is I have everybody written down, my appointments. I write them in my calendar. Excuse me. And what I do, the only thing that I do in the morning time, I've already got all my to-do list down. I just open up my day and I look and see who do I have scheduled and what time it is, so I'll be ready. What do I need to get done? It's already written down. Okay. Number 2, do the most difficult first. And the most difficult for me is prospecting. I wasn't talking and communicating with enough people, because when you're prospecting, that's a money-making activity. So I was prospecting. So I talked to new people, new customers, and I also talked to those that I might have started a conversation, but we just haven't finished. Hey, Anthony. Number 3, eliminate distraction and time wasters. So turn your phone off. Me, I had to turn my phone off, turn the ring off, and turn my phone face down. Because even when the phone was lighting up, let me respond. So that was a big distraction. My phone was my distraction. Having 4 and 5 different emails, because I have more than one email. So my emails was a distraction. And then also social media. When I wasn't working on social media, I had a different window open. So if somebody contacted me, so it was a distraction. So basically, I was all over the place, not getting anything completely accomplished. So I had a lot of wasted time. And one thing about life itself, once time is gone, you can't buy time back. So that's very, very important. Number 4, regenerate and keep up your energy. So in between each task, stop, take a 5 to 10 minutes break, stretch, energize, walk, go check your mailbox, go walk outside, get some fresh air, walk into your backyard, do whatever. Take a break. And number 5, finally, is remind yourself of your ultimate goals. And that's your why. What is your why? What is your why? And whatever your why is, the purpose of why you're doing what you're doing. Excuse me, greatly apologize. I do have grandkids in the house, and that's what you hear in the background is the kids. So I do apologize, because we're winding down for the night. And what you do is that you write your why. And whatever that why is, it could be you want a fat bank account. But why do you want that bank account? What is the purpose of you wanting that money? You could say that you want a home. Well, what kind of home do you want? Get the details of the home. You could say you want a car. Okay, you want a car. What kind of car do you want? Go into the full detail. You should maybe even see the tires. You might even know what kind of tires is on the car. Okay? So those are my 5 tips for the day. And you are also, that last on the 5th one, make sure you visualize your goals. And, you know, add music. I add music. That is the reason why you see me do a video every day with music. Because why? I'm pumping myself up. I'm hyping myself up. You know how they used to, when you go to concert, they send the hype man out to get the crowd going before the big superstar, whoever show up? Well, I'm my own hype man. So I hype myself up. So that's the reason why you all see the video of me checking myself. Yes, I check, self-check, mic check. Anyway, everybody, this is Dolores. I do want to say it was a pleasure coming on. I haven't been on in a while, so I just wanted to come on. You all, I have not went anywhere. I just changed my focus. I just shift the things that I do. I'm not mad with anybody. I have much love for everybody. But those that's not on my bandwagon and those that's just sitting on a bump on the law, lurking to see what Dolores is doing, pretty soon you'll be eliminated. It's no big deal. See, a lot of times I don't have to eliminate nobody. They'll eliminate themselves. And those that want to look, I'll let you keep looking. Keep looking. Maybe you'll learn something. And maybe down the line. One thing I will tell you, and two for sure, people will watch you. They'll watch you for years, months, and Sunday. They can watch you for months, years. And it could be 2 or 3 years down the line, they finally say, hey, I want to connect with you. But see, a lot of people want to see you get where you're going, and then they want to catch up. But see, then they want to get on the same level with you. They can't catch up. Only thing they can do is try to catch up. But when they do catch up, you got to keep running your ways. See, what happens is a lot of times people sit and they want to watch you. They want to see you grow. They want to see you where you go. And when you get here, then when they decide to come on board, they don't want to come here. They want you to bring them here. See, in between here, they don't want to do that part. They want to be right here with you, rub elbows with you, sit at the table with you. But let me tell you something about sitting at the table. Quit and trying to fit and force yourself in at somebody else's table. Make your own damn table. Make your own chair. How high you want it, how tall you want it, how wide you want it. That's what you need to be doing. I don't try to fit in no more. I'm not trying to sit at nobody else's table. I'm not trying to pull a chair up at nobody else's table. I'm getting my own damn table with my own damn chair. Matter of fact, I might have 10 or 12 chairs. I might don't even want to sit in the same chair anymore. But I'm just keeping it real with you all. Dolores is doing Dolores. No excuses. It's just no excuses. It's no sympathy. It's not anything. But now I'm focused. I'm tuned in now. I know exactly what it is, and I'm going out to get it. And I'm going to go get what belongs to Dolores. Until the next one time, you all have a good one. Be blessed.